Good fucking morning, everybody. Let's write some code. LeetCode 167, toSum2 input array is sorted in JavaScript. Labeled medium, but actually, in my opinion, easier than LeetCode toSum, which was labeled easy. So, however they come up with their labels, I don't know. Go fucking figure. Given a one-indexed array of integers, numbers. Well, hold on a second. Let's pause right there to practice our clarifying questions for interviews. This is important because in JavaScript, what do they mean by a one-indexed array of integers? That would mean, literally, we would have an array with an elision in the beginning. So, if you don't know what that is, let's go over it really quickly. So, let A equal elision 1, 2. Let's make these different numbers. 1, 2, 5, 4. 1, 2, 5, 4. A dot length is going to be 4 in this case because we have a hole in the middle. And if we just put A to the console, we can see that hole in the middle. Empty is where 0 would be. And we don't have a 0 property in A. 0 in A is false. There's no 0 property in A. Right. Of course, there is a 1 property in A because we declared that in our array literal notation. And if you read the ECMAScript production for array literals, you'll see that that's valid. Now, if we put a comma at the end of the array, that will not create an elision. 1 comma in the end of the array is perfectly valid, and that's useful for JSON, for objects and array literals in JSON. But if we put 2 commas, that will create an elision. Now our array length will have 0, 1, 2, 3. So sorry, the length would have no 0 property, but the length would be 1. This would be 5 in this case, right? So we have an elision, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and then we have a comma at the end. As you can see that we have an elision here, and 3 elements, so that's 5. So now, getting back to the problem, let's not get too distracted here, but it's important to point out how to ask a clarifying question. Obviously, in the interview, you don't want to say, good fucking morning, or things like that, but do ask those clarifying questions. Return the indices of the 2 numbers, index 1 and index 2, added by 1 as an integer array, index 1 plus 1, index 2 plus 2, okay? Of length 2. Is that even necessary? Like, again, they don't proofread. So here we go. In example 1, numbers 2, 7, 11, 15. Target is 9. We need to return 2 numbers that add up to 9 and return the indices plus 1 as an array. So we take 2 and we take 15, add them together. That's 17. We need a smaller number. Reduce 15 to 11. Now we have 13, reduce that. Now we have 9. So now we need to return 0 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 for the respective index 0 and index 1. We have to add 1 to each index. So it's as simple as that. So here's the code. We start out our arrow function declaration here. We have arrow function expression, use strict, put in strict mode. We get the end and the start. Those are our start and end bounds. And we're going to put this in a do while loop. So we take the start number, the number at the start index, which is 0, and the end index, which is length minus 1. Yes, we have a 0-based array as numbers. They lied to us. And we take those 2 numbers and we add them together. If they equal the target, then we return start plus 1, end plus 1. If the result is less than the target, then we have to increase start, right? Because then, let's say if 2 plus 15 were 17, and let's say we needed 29, or let's say we needed 15 or whatever. 2 plus 7 is 17, and target is 9, and we need 15, then we have to increase the lower bound. So that's where we get this start plus plus, otherwise end minus minus. And we do that while start is less than end. And as soon as they intersect or cross, and they would intersect, then we terminate our loop. And obviously we have a return statement here. And that's all there is to it. 10 lines of code or less. I don't know. Yeah. So easy problem. Thanks for watching, everybody.